heroes that like to run in.
Yeah.
And he's very much on one of those heroes right now with Ember Spirit, and that's going to buy a lot of time, hopefully, for AM to come online. But at the same time, you're running into this Lycan. They have a Primal Beast who wants to run around and find kills. Is LGD going to come online too quickly?
So the mid matchup should probably be okay for Ember. I think Dust should have a good early game. I feel like a lot of my eyes are going to be on this bot lane. With the You have Ench against Lycan. So yeah, you can steal the wolves, but then they have an arrow. So are they going to be able to just arrow the wolf? Because there's definitely a world where Ench anti-mage could take off in like the first 1 or 2.5 minutes. That could make it hard for LGD.
Okay.
Because if they don't and Lycan gets to this helm of Iron Will, I feel like he's just going to laugh in their face and keep hitting their anti-mage.
No, it's really rough sometimes, and like Ring of Health isn't going to be able to carry you through that because you get the extra armor from Helm of Iron Will. So yeah, a bit of a tough one in that regard. But Emo also trying to build into these Wraith bands that we've been sort of seeing on these heroes, which maybe can help mitigate some of that too. But a lot to figure out as we get into this game number 1. And of course, as we talked about, IG, if they could manage to win this series and then also take the game off of Outsiders from China, all these tiebreakers that we're talking about for Major Slot, they're gone. They just get to go straight on through. So just win, baby. Make it happen.
Just win. It's easy, guys. It's only LGD.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Why be scared? It's all good. It's Shiro.
Taking some hits there. Sticking around, arrow, dodge, splits between the heroes, and then they back off on their own little way. I also wanted to just talk a little bit about this Primal Beast, just in general. You know, Thompson was the one that I think originally made this hero look so freaking good out of the mid lane. There's nothing else like it in Dota. It's such a cool design where you just can go and kill everybody.
Yeah, I mean, the classic new Dota hero can do everything and anything at the same time. So you can ride this like big rotation I feel like the Thompson made in every game. It's this 3-minute bounty rune. You go take it, you do your 2000 range charge on the enemy carry, kill him, and go TP mid. Just feel like it's a very unique hero in terms of what it needs to actually make stuff happen and just kill everyone, as you were saying.
And of course, Dust looking to have a slightly better time with it. PYW draws the aggro there from the creeps and is going to try and pull back. But Why Smile did actually go for the Thunderstrike level 1, so he's going to keep some pretty good harassment on there. Won't be able to disrupt this pull as effectively, although now Shiro pulls the creep wave over and it's reconnected.
Interesting. PYW lost a lot of HP there with the Thunderstrike. I didn't see the... Did he have it at the rune fight, the Thunderstrike?
He may have.
Yeah, so yeah, just a bit of a switch up. A lot of harass coming out, so for now, definitely working out in their favor.
And are there any of these lanes to you that you talked a little bit about this bottom side, the dynamic there? Are there any others that you need to really keep your eye out for early on here?
I mean, I think mid should be fine, right? You have Ember. He's going to have either the Flame Guard or then just the chains to protect himself. So I think mid lane, both of them should be pretty fine. Top lane should just be a bit back and forth. But yeah, I would say the most pressure should be coming out in this bottom lane.
Okay. Well, that'll be something to watch for. As you can see, the 2-1 build for Primal Beast, trying to put this pressure here onto Dust, if possible. 10-4 on the Primal versus the 6-2, already getting a slightly better edge over him.
I mean, just feel like, is there anything that Primal Beast doesn't do?
Yeah.
He has good armor, he has good movement speed, he has good base damage, he has high range and high damage. So overall, the hero's just pretty damn solid.
That's true. The hero is incredibly hard to deal with. And, you know, he is going to be wanting to make those moves around and try and contest this stuff early. Down bottom, QIQX able to take over one of those creeps and now put some pressure back onto Planet, as it will be eaten up by the wolves. But Emo has a couple of times now been able to pull this lane back into a decent position and get his farm going. So far, having a perfectly fine lane.
Yeah, I think so far he's doing pretty good. He's also continuously burning Zeal's mana, so he won't really, won't be able to spawn any more wolves unless we have some potential mangoes coming out. So, honestly, IG bottom lane doing a very good job, at least so far.
And up top there, as we get another pause, Dust, not very happy about what's going on.
Sadly, I do not understand, but maybe some lags coming through. Just gonna do a quick reconnect.
Yeah, just a slight edge right now for nothing to say over the top of them with those 5 denies. And they continue up top to try and go for these pulls. PYW still tanking through a lot of damage to make that happen. Doesn't have any more regen on him right now. And, well, also up there, I just saw it's the Anti-Mage's Courier hanging out by the camp, so that way you can go for it immediately. The Ring of Health.
Yeah, that's good. I like when people do this. A lot of the times, you're like, oh, I can just run through the lane and like go by it, but it very often creates like this very weird scenario. You have to run through like 2 heroes, lose half your HP or lose a couple CS. Instead, put your courier there. It's going to be pretty chill. But for PYW, you mentioned he's been using a lot of resources. He's even salving right now. There's definitely a limit as a post forward to how much of this you can do when you play heroes that need to roam. If he has to buy like another set of tangos, I feel like he will really ruin his game. I think right now, here's the limit. This is like, okay, I've helped you this much, now I need to play for my own game.
Pulled back in up top as the glimpse is used, and, well, Death Prophet, Abba toss, tries to turn onto Shiro, seeing if they can bring her down. The stick is already used, does have a salve, as Shiro's going to try and escape, but no, it's going to be first blood. Bing is going to make a really nice play there by Zhang Yu.
Yeah, Zhang Yu with the big revenge, telling LGD, you guys made a mistake. Now I'm here, has a good old item build with the double Wraith Band. I don't know, perhaps he baited them, glimpse back into Siphon. It's a pretty good spell, and I get the turnaround.
Well, that is what you want to see if you're an IG fan. And at least at the early stages, they've been able to hold off a lot of that pressure, getting a kill onto the Naga Siren while down bottom. Emo is perfectly content with the way that this game is going. We're able to take over one of those Mud Golems there. And with that Bounty Rune pickup that you were talking about for Nothing to Say, he can't really find anywhere to play up top. So he's kind of just sort of relegated back into this mid lane as Dust picks up a Water Rune too.
Yeah, looks like for LGD it's going to be a bit more lane heavy, at least for now. I don't know how many moves there's going to be. Maybe Nothing to Say can look for something down bottom later, as there's a lot of damage. Like you can see, 2 spells, 60% HP just gone.
It's really insane how strong this hero is. And of course, the cooldown on that is relatively low. So in another little bit here, he's going to be able to do it again. Needs to make sure that he's got Flame Guard up and ready. And of course, those chains to keep Nothing to Say from doing too much damage to him.
But IG should be pretty damn happy with their lanes at bottom. Once again, Zeal, lots of pressure.
Arrow
nice arrow.
From
really
down.
nice arrow.
Able to connect onto him. And now they turn to try and fight Emo. He has to back out. Does have more damage in, but the blink away is going to be there. And then, of course, the Tango. So IG able to dodge some of that pressure, but a good arrow to sort of put the pressure on.
Yeah, that was definitely a very nice arrow to just offset the pressure for now and help Zeal in the lane. Now is mid again, just have a little bit of pressure going on. Dust should be able to walk it off with the Flame Guard this time around.
3 points in it even. Yeah, so 26-5 versus the 31-6. 3 points in the Flame Guard keeps him nice and snug. And as he gets closer to level 6, needs to be careful also about Nothing to Say hitting it before him and potentially having some pretty serious damage to be done there. QIQX is just going to heal back up. Does have 2 points in the enchant. Might take over the other wolf here in just a moment or take something else. Now it's going to be the big creep.
Okay. I think also Dust is going to have to be a little careful.
Kills it off with the arrow. Why is that?
With some potential planet rotation with an arrow, like you were talking about the pulverize. I've seen this combo like so many times. Primal gets 6 as Mirana comes over later. You just get the easy spell combo into a kill, but PYW is going to make the first move.
Avalanche to interrupt the pulverize.
So there's Onslaught.
And ready to go for more. It's going to be down bottom, though, where there is a DD rune. PYW doesn't look like he's going to be able to come in and help
Everyone
out
is
Dust.
here.
So yeah, with everybody showing up, QIQX thinking about going on this Enchantress, and it's going to be enough. Way too much damage early on, and LGD find themselves a kill.
That's really nice posturing by Nothing to Say. He did hit level 6 first, so he's pressuring mid, even though there are 2 heroes there. He's basically just botting them away on his own. His supports come, gets the active rune plus a free kill. Very nicely done by LGD.
And you can see Dust afraid of the damage there that can come out from Nothing to Say. Is going to TP back home, leave a remnant down, and then he'll be back into the lane. So still getting levels, still things looking good. I'll say that this is, you know, with how well it's been going, it feels weird to say this, and it's only 6-7 minutes in, but I feel like I oftentimes see Primals run around even earlier than this to find kills.
Oh, for sure.
Is there any concern that like this anti-mage is getting away with a bit of a free one here?
I guess they probably feel like that AM is mostly going to have a free one no matter what they do.
Okay.
I like that NTS is focusing more on mid. His net worth is way up, like way above Dust. It's 700 already. Gonna get his bottle refilled. I think for IG, it's gonna be a lot on if they can help Zhang Yu in this offlane with this first exo to like really speed up the game. Because Seal, I think soon he's gonna be able to take over bottom lane.
Pulverize out, and that arrow follow-up's gonna be there. So, like you talked about, Planet makes the move, gets the kill. 2 points in arrow, maybe gonna go for more.
It's just such a good and easy combo.
Yeah.
You like clear all the creeps all the time with Primal Beast, with any of your spells, even with the Pulverize, set up the arrow. So just a very nice usage of heroes here by LGD.
Making solid moves, and Planet now rotates back down bottom. We'll see that that one is there. And like you talked about, nothing to say, sitting top of the board right now in terms of farm. It is going to be a rune spawning up on the top side, and QIQX starting to drop to nothing to say. The Onslaught just ends the life. But chasing in, Dust wanting to make something happen here. A toss follow-up. Can they bring him down, though? Not so sure. Flame Guard running out, but they have double Hurl Boulder now.
Oh, he has
couple more
Fairy.
hits. Dump through. Dust trying to finish this one off. There's a huge kill, but he's not quite going to get it. So nothing to say, separates and gets away from that one.
Ooh, that would have been such a big kill. I feel like NTS is styling a little bit on this game for now. Zhang Yu getting a lot of pressure up top, but he's dropping pretty low at the same time.
Does have stick, and the exorcism's going to wear off pretty soon. So yeah, going in with the Spirit Siphon, that forces out the glimpse. And I think he should be fine as the
NTS
exo
is here?
ends. No, it's starting to heal back up, but it wasn't quick enough. Oh, what a huge rotation. If that was a second later, I don't know if they get the kill there.
I honestly think he would have healed to full, like straight up. That was an insane punish from nothing to say.
Wow. Really, really well played. And in spite of the 5-1 lead, it is not a significant net worth advantage. Zeal is getting towards that Helm of the Dominator, but Emo hasn't yet been kicked out. He's going for Battle Fury. No!
I mean, I'm going to say it again. I would have preferred the Radiance, but some of these people must know something that I don't. You know, maybe Fury is just what they need against these summons from the Lycan, against the Naga. It looks like maybe the Radiance is just too slow. Or maybe he wants a bit more physical damage, so, you know, it's going to be okay. His net worth at least is high enough to support this choice.
Well, I will say as another round of Pulverize comes through, and just going to drop way too much damage. You keep on talking about Radiant AM, and people that don't build it keep on losing. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's confirmation bias, as top tower does go down to the Death Prophet.
I mean, you also have a bit of a problem when Nothing to Say is pulling out this performance, because he is definitely owning this map, as Emo is dead.
No. Yeah, that one's kind of rough. A lot of talking going on before he goes down there, but is going to be in the grave for the moment. LGD, another solid punish.
Very good move from them. They definitely want to open up this bottom tier 1 tower, as they have lost their own in the safe lane. And Nothing to Say, he's just, even when you're not really killing these heroes, he's applying so much pressure. You constantly see like 2 heroes from IG here. I mean, actually you see 4 heroes here now.
And this is where, imagine if they had like a disruptor or something for themselves, how much bigger of a punish that could be.
I mean, okay, IG want to really force this. This is not that simple.
And maybe they thought that nothing, I mean, they saw he had a regen rune, so they should know that he's up here. But yeah, this is, are they going to give it to him? I mean, with no disruptor ulti, maybe they feel confident with this. Okay.
I guess they're trading bottom. They have Naga farming top. They may feel like, okay, if they're bringing this many heroes, maybe we can chill. Looks like for now, LGD don't, they don't want to have too much to do with this. They're just going to trade it for bottom. Naga's farming. Seems to be all A-okay.
All right. I mean, this could be pretty solid for him. You sort of pressure on, like you talk about, take down these towers, accelerate the game from IG, and, well, Naga Siren right now going into the Manta style, but Shiro is going to be very vulnerable for a long period of time.
Also, I think Zhang Yu has been doing a great job. His net worth is very high up there, 5k on the DP, so he's doing very well because Dust, he is struggling in this game for sure. And your AM, he's going to want to farm, so it's, I feel like the next minutes are a little bit on Zhang Yu to really help his team and push them forward.
Well, and of course, we talked about the Tiny. You know, he's already got the arcane boots down bottom, trying to build into the blink dagger. That tends to be it, but up towards top side, they find him again. Pulverized, but the Static Storm looking for the interrupt there. Silence down, it's going to be enough. So Dust, you mentioned he's struggling. That struggle is going to continue.
Yeah, sadly, Ember is just one of these volatile heroes as Emo took a big beating up top from Shiro. So nice job there. Glimpse back. Any more follow-up?
Well, back on the Xiang Yu. Arrow comes out. The jump through from nothing to say. He didn't even get a chance to pop his stick. PYW couldn't be there to interrupt with the avalanche, and Zeal running forward, chasing down this Tiny. It's going to get grabbed, bopped, and, well, 10-1. Suddenly things feeling incredibly rough. They're going to try and glimpse away. I mean, to be honest, for Dust, that might have been lucky, because if they wanted to go, it could have maybe gone for more.
Honestly, there was nothing he could do anyway, so glimpse maybe... You know, all good for you as LGD. They're just playing so well with how they're connecting their heroes. Nothing to say on this Primal Beast. Again, kind of owning, setting the pace. His supports are with him. And yeah, this map is on fire now.
The game is feeling incredibly tough. IG, I mean, the problem also for them is that even if you're going to get this decent timing on a Battle Fury, 13-1 on the esportsbet.io odds. I mean, I don't know if it's that bad, but it's really, really rough for him, that's for sure.
It is not easy at all because, okay, you have your top net worth anti-mage, but there is so many things that LGD have to just like run at you, take your map with the Moonlight Shadow, with Glimpse, Static Storm, Lycan, Primal Beast running at you, where, sure, you may have a top net worth anti-mage at some point, but your team, they're suffering. And they're suffering hard.
No, it's definitely a lot of suffering. Dust definitely feels to be the one that has been the most hurt, and only 1 kill on the board so far. They're trying to find something to deal with this early aggression. And it feels like Primal Beast is such a great engine into this game to allow you to play this fast-paced style.
For sure, and I've seen these answers from LGD against Eng are these heroes that give you a lot of fight and like overwhelming go-in. It's been the Pango, it's been the Primal Beast, and they make it look so damn strong.
Well, speaking of...
Just getting a solo kill in the enemy triangle.
I mean, this hero is just so crazy, and Nothing to Say plays it so well. Because I have seen a couple of Primal Beasts that feel like they sort of fall off.
Yeah.
But it feels like in terms of the amount of damage that we've had out of this Primal, he might have done more damage than like the entire enemy. Look at this, 10K. He's done more than any 2 other heroes on the Radiant team.
He's done as much as like the 4 heroes of Radiant combined, if you exclude the Ember. That's just insane. He's also like so tanky that look at how they're playing.
Right.
No fear.
No fear at all. Well, should have some fear again is going to be QYQX as he dies solo to Shiro, and now they run forward on a PYW. He's caught with the Pulverized. The arrow comes out. Just absolute slaughter from LGD.
This map movement coming up from LGD as well is just top class. This team is so damn good. You play your killing trio in the mid lane. You take control of the most important area of the map, and you can always just easily branch out into the side lanes where Naga and Lycan, they're just feasting, they're just farming.
Speaking of the center of the map right now, they might have found another one. Tries to get out. Xiang Yu gonna get it broken, and now in trouble. Does have mech, wants to jump away with the Spirit Siphon, but the Glimpse is there. Arrow connects. I don't know if that was at the Glimpse place or the end location or where it was, but she's mega dead.
He is definitely, he would have died like 3 times there eventually if LGD just have the time to keep going on him. As Nothing to Say, dodge the silence with the Tumbler's Toy. They're just making it look very easy right now.
The only stats that Nothing to Say has is BKB and Stick, and he has 2,000 HP on this Primal at 16 minutes.
That's all good, don't worry about it.
Emo, I mean, poor Emo. It's really rough for him right now to find any way to find a footing in this game.
It's gonna be a strange game for them because okay, that was actually pretty close.
Yeah, that was
that's
very close.
Emo. Yeah, he's gonna be okay now. I would not want to be the Death Prophet in this game because now I feel like for IG the only way to get back in this game is okay, anti-mage Ember, try to push side lanes, be annoying, Eng take a creep, push lanes, be annoying, and try to delay. And you don't want to be you don't really want to be the delay hero as DP. You want to go and fight.
No,
but you're not really in that position anymore.
No, it has completely shut down the options for them, and now the Helm of the Overlord is completed. AM finally hitting creeps again up on the top side of the map, but every time that he gets pushed out of these areas, it's more spots where they just can't get things done. He's not getting the farm that he needs. Dust, they're going to glyph the wave as he wants to stick around, but nothing to say. Forces back Dust another round.
They're making it so hard for IG to come back in this game. People have gotten a lot better at not 5-man pushing. Like, look at Shiro in the meantime. They're pressuring bottom tier 2, and he's stopping the AM from, like, farming top.
Yeah.
He's, like, farming 5 camps off their own jungle. AM only has 1. Now he's going to have to farm backwards, maybe farm the next wave. And I also love the Orchid build. You're so far up, you can build these aggressive items.
And now Moonlight Shadow, as they're going to chase down QIQX. Arrow connects onto an illusion that was taken over, so good job to cover himself there, but still going to die. And now nothing to say, has found Jiang Yu. Silence is out. Spirit Siphon there, but eventually the silence is going to wear off. The glimpse is going to pull him into position. No more Arrow available, but they have Static Storm instead, and, well, they run him down. Emo's just there farming as he watches his offlaner die and has to jump away. God, man, that one hurts. And he's still under a ward, while bottom Zeal is just pressuring. So if he sticks around too long, they might come and gank him.
Oh, 1-16 for now. Honestly, I thought Emo was about to, like, man avoid that creep and just then get the hell out of there.
I mean, Emo's about to die if he sticks around any longer. They're collapsing on him. Moves on in. Orchid ready. Shiro, does he decide to go for it? The answer is yes, as they find him. PYW wanting to buy a little bit of time there. The rest of the team coming in a ways away. Arrow is not going to connect, but there is nothing to say. And Emo now gets banged to death, as it is all too easy for LGD.
I don't know if I could think of a more scary team to play against in this position. Maybe like LGD, Tundra, especially with these drafts.
Yeah.
Their map movement is... Honestly, it might just be near flawless. It's like some open AI stuff right now.
I mean, I'm literally just casting from minimap almost, it feels like. Like, they have these wards that are in all the places where Anti-Mage wants to farm. Now they set up another one, which is right on top of Death Prophet, away from the rest of the team. And they're just bullying them. Like, every minute that passes, it feels like another hero is about to die.
Yeah, I mean, every minute, I don't know if that cuts it. It's like every 20 seconds, we see them beeline at a new hero with all this vision they have, even the wolves, as now, they're here already.
Dust trying to get away. They find and kill off QIQX again. And it has just been a rough go for IG in this game.
And they're also all getting so much gold on the LGD side.
Yeah.
Nothing to say has a blink. Queuing up a pipe currently. Shiro with his Orchid.
They find him. Tries to run away, but there is no running away from this.
The pain train.
Kill off the Death Prophet. And, I mean, they're letting AM farm the top side of the map, because guess what? LGD, they're taking the tier 3 tower bottom.
I mean, knock, knock. And I'm not sure how many good answers you have to this one. Dust, he's only... Nothing to say. Fishing.
Cutting a creep wave in the glyph there. That will be enough to hold off for now, but I think that they're just going to wait for tier 2 mid now.
That one's about to drop really quick. And there's no new glyph, so they did have to expand their tier 3 glyph, so LGD can definitely look to make use of that later.
I mean, AM is still just sitting with a Yasha trying to get towards Manta. Emo has not been able to come online quickly enough for this.
My bro Emo is gonna need Manta and at least one more item. That's why you smile, is trailing Dust.
Has a Static Storm ready to go. Nothing to say is there. Does he catch sight of him? Stun, static, and that is going to be another one dead. Doesn't even need to use the Pulverize. The bullying continues. This is one of the most impressive beatdowns I've seen in a long time. 1-21 silence, and it's going to become 22. I don't know, man.
3-2-2. Let's get IG 2 kills. Honestly, it seems nearly impossible for them at this point to do that, as LGD, sometimes you're like very far ahead, but you don't get to kill the enemies, they get a lot of farm, or they randomly get some kills on you. There's none of that happening.
No.
This is just pure domination from LGD all across the board.
I mean, getting some farm from those illusions at the very least, and Ench being able to take them over helps, but oh man, look at that damage again. 18,000 to what, 7? It's actually more than the entire team, I think, just about. If I could do some quick maths there.
If Nothing to Say gets a deal like 1,000 damage, he will have dealt more than the entire IG squad. I think he's like barely below.
Silence out. AM tries to go into Ybb Smile, 4-staff away, Mana Void not doing all that much, and jump in from Dust, but the Song of the Siren is there, and the crew has shown up. Static Storm in 15 seconds, but they might be able to jump through the arrow. That's going to be the combo instead. PYW gets the Blink Dagger completed, but they got to run, and he's going to be glimpsed back. Does not have an answer for this one. Double kill for Zeal, buildings falling, and, well, that was a mauling.
That definitely was. This is... Yeah, LGD is just giving you a masterclass of how to play this draft and how to play these heroes together. This map pressure and map play with, once again, nothing to say on this Primal Beast. This is something else.
I feel like they need a pipe. They just need more gold on everybody. They need everything. They need so much, and they're getting none of it.
Gold usually tends to fix things in Dota, but you're down 18,000 gold. They need a lot of gold and a lot of items at this point.
1 to 25.
It's been a while since I've seen that, actually.
Yeah.
That's a big kill discrepancy.
I mean, it feels so impossible to do anything on this map. I think these big tanky heroes like are a real issue. I don't know how you deal with Primal Beast if he gets off to a good start.
Like you need to... I mean, first of all, like at this point, I can't come up with an answer anymore because nothing to say his laning stage was insane. I feel like you have one of two ways. You shut them down in lane, or you have a draft where eventually when they go in, they get clapped. But IG don't have that. They've missed that window.
Right. They don't have damage, it feels like, just in general. And they kind of need like that damage and control. And, well, none of that has happened. Unanswered has been this nothing to say Primal Beast.
Look at Ybb Smile. They know that all they can do is like split around the map. He's already here setting up.
Oh my god.
He's getting cleaved.
Dude, he's getting cleaved to death, but Static Storm is down and nothing to say comes to join the party. Hello, friends. How are you? Misses the avalanche, but the glimpse happened at the same time as the pulverize. Okay, finds a kill now into Ybb Smile. Now the run forward looking for PYW. Just gonna get a toss away, but still gonna die. Emo lucky enough to manage to escape from that one.
Nice play from Emo to get a counter play there. Even with the mis-execution, the idea of the play is super cool. You show heroes top and mid from LGD so that, you know, IG are like, okay, they're going to push high ground. I'm going to get all the farm I want from Emo. And they're already there setting up with a ward and with the heroes ready.
Well, let's see how this one goes as, again, just absolute devastation here. And yeah, you know, I always do like to look on the positive side. We got a little shout out from our observers saying that they doubled the kills. So that's something to think about.
They did. That's usually a pretty big thing when you do that at 24 minutes. Sadly for them, it was from 1 to 2.
Yeah. Well, Shiro gonna take that tier 3 tower, and I think that this one is looking in a really bad spot for all of them as Emo's courier gets killed off. He sent it. Wait, what?
He had a tome. He bought the tome and
but he sent it down mid as he's cutting the. Okay, no, it's fine.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Nothing to say. It's gonna jump out and try and get away. That was a very bold play with the courier going right down the mid lane.
Surely no one will click it, right?
No. 19,000 gold lead. 2 to 26. AC completed. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point, as Emo is gone for the Moon Shard. Okay.
He can keep farming while his team feeds. It's all good. Guys, I'm farming. Don't worry, make space. Song arrow.
Well played, well played. No BKB yet for the Ember, which means they will not be able to keep him alive.
I mean, I think Shiro's just unkillable. And he's not the only one. He has Hard, he has Pipe, Guardian Greaves.
Well, UIW is definitely killable. Emo continues to get his farm on. Guys, don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Guys, I'm cutting waves. Make more space.
Make more space.
They can only take 2 racks.
I wonder if he's still talking. Emo.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. Guys, I'm coming soon.
Emo.
I'm 2k gold away from BKB. Make space.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of clicking there. But so are LGD. A little bit of chatter about what's going on right now. But yeah, that is going to be mega creeps.
He's coming back now. He's here.
He's ready to fight.
Oh. That was pretty good.
I mean, you can't really blame him there. 26 minutes in, and gives the tip over afterwards to Emo. Wow. Rough.